War times. This next person we're going to deal with is known as man called Rayzz or Rayzz, and he's also known to those who are in the know as Mentellect. This is another follower of Dwight David York, aka Dr. York, aka Partner Bab, and he also is a self-appointed cult leader. He's been hanging around a little bit under the radar to an extent, and he definitely is another weird, strange one. And y'all gonna see that when you check out the following video. And so I'm gonna let you check that out, and then I'll come back with my my narration about what took place. Tremendous call of peace in wartime.
Amen supreme, 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 Amen supreme.
Also known as the leader of the Republic of Mentellect. Can I get a hell army? Can I get a hell army?
About that is that, child molestation is not a federal charge. Right? It's not a federal charge. Claim taken. But about that is that, child molestation is not a federal charge. Right? It's not a federal charge. Claim taken.
All right, before we get into the main topic, let me stop real quick right here. Whoppings love to say over and over that the federal government doesn't have statutes on child molestation. We've been hearing this over and over and over. So I did a little research, and I went to the United States Department of Justice, and it says, Citizens Guide to U.S. Federal Law on Child Sex Abuse, 18 U.S.C. number 2241, aggravated sexual abuse, 18 U.S.C. number 2242, sexual abuse, 18 USC number 2243, sexual abuse of a minor or ward. 18 USC number 2244, abuse of sexual conduct. And it reads, except in limited circumstances, federal laws typically do not apply to child sexual abuse matters that takes place wholly inside a single state. These matters are therefore generally handled by state or local authorities and prosecuted under state laws. However, if the sexual abuse of a child occurred on federal lands, the offense may be prosecuted under federal law. Federal lands include areas such as military bases, Indian territories, and other government-owned lands or property. See 18 USC number 7. Under federal law, offenders convicted of sexually abusing a child faces fines and imprisonment. Furthermore, an offender may face harsher penalties if the crime occurred in aggravated circumstances, which include, for example, the offender used force or threats, inflicted serious bodily injury or death, or kidnapped a child in the process of committing child sex abuse. So there you have it. There is at least 4 types of counts that the federal government will get involved with under special circumstances. So again, the Wapians, do your research. Stop saying the feds don't have a statute for child sex abuse. It does. It has 4 of them. So now let's get on to the meat and potatoes.
That is that, child molestation is not a federal charge. Right? It's not a federal charge. Claim taking girls again across state lines and whatnot. That's not a federal charge. Right? That's not a federal charge. That would have been more of a state charge, but yeah, he's sitting in the federal prison, federal penitentiary. Not a state penitentiary like Georgia, but a federal penitentiary. Right? On a RICO charge. As cooperating or continuing enterprise, a racketeering, racketeer influenced criminal enterprise or organization. That wouldn't be considered a racketeering charge, RICO, a rape charge. So how is it that you get locked up for something like that in a federal prison? Right? A lot of people don't smell rats. A lot of our people are not smart enough to do the history. Right? A lot of our people don't even understand the code word of child molestation and what that really means. Right? Who are the children that Dr. York has been molesting for the last 40 years? That's the question. The answer is the people. You are the children he's been molesting for the last 40 years. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you, black men and black women, are considered children in the society to the white man. You are considered to be children. The whole word of child molestation and what that really means. Right? Who are the children that Dr. York has been molesting for the last 40 years? That's the question. The answer is the people.
Man, I'm dead. Alright, all jokes aside, we can clearly hear that this mental sickness is getting out of control. But I played that so they can run that into our next video, which York and them put out a book earlier this year, or a couple months ago, where it's excerpts out of the book where York says he knew about the child molestation. So we're going to run that right after this so you can see that all of the truth is right here in front of everybody if they just take the time to really read and look.
It's what you feel. It's not hard to be real.
everybody just got through watching the fiasco. I thought I was watching The Men in Black and a whole bunch of other stuff. Just insanity, if you ask me. But this again is what you're starting to see as we move along through, you know, the mess of a messer with Dr. York has left behind in his wake. Just looking at the guy coming out here after, you know, we just went through the mental molestation, which he said that's what York guilty of molesting people's mental. Cult leaders, or anybody that's dealing with mind control, yes, you can mentally molest somebody. That's not a good thing. But he's trying to flip it like the rest of them do, trying to justify what York was doing to his own race of people. And then when I was looking at him, I'm like, and when he came out walking, I'm like, yo, this dude is like, what's really going on? I'm thinking, this is the black son of Jor-El. He's Superman now? And it's just, you know, you have to laugh at it to an extent, but at some certain other times it's sick. And because of that, this is why we have the issues that we're having. Okay, so that's the sad part. And we just have to understand these things. That it's a bunch of mess. And, you know, this is just one of the many, many, many things that we suffer from as a race of people in America. So, you know, you can see that something is wrong here. And you can definitely tell where he was inspired to make that from. And again, these people are not in their right mind. Religion is a definitely terrible thing that was created to enslave people and uphold the other races, whoever the religion is in the image and likeness of. Anybody who follows that religion who's not in the image and likeness of the particular race or God that looks like them is really, you know, in bad shape. So this is again another person who's out of his mind that, you know, York left confused and crazy as hell, and they still running around here to this day. You seen this particular get together they had was last year. So these people are still running around New York and other places, still pimping the people and keeping the foolishness going. So we're gonna continue with the next thing. Too many calling it peace and wartime.